As the field has shrunken, the stakes have only gotten higher as we welcome you back to Amsterdam from the Indy SM Wharf. We have reached the semifinal stage of this third stop in the 2025 World Tour season. Here we are inside this incredible venue. Shout out to 3x3 Unites once again. Jesper and company doing an incredible job putting on another great show here. And again, it's only going to get better with 3 games left. 2 semifinals and a final, also a dunk competition. You can see in the lower corner of your screen the rules of 3x3. 10-minute games, first to 21, 12-second shot clocks. You know the deal, right? Here's how things have gone down today. How about Toulouse beating homestanding Amsterdam by 8 in their quarterfinal. Vienna have been an absolute machine as they top Miami. Meantime, on the bottom half of the bracket, the dog pound Hangzhou advance. They had a Serbian clash with Liman, who made it to the final in Amsterdam last year. We'll talk about them later. Let's talk about these 2 teams here right now. Defensive-minded teams, but I think when I compare the 2, Vienna hasn't lost a game, and they have been so systematic, so strategic. They've never wavered, and there's a reason why they're playing so well right now.
Look, Vienna's playing at an extremely high level, and it's all down to Nico Berner. I talked to him this morning. I was a little disappointed, not gonna lie, after his opening performance for the year in Utsunomiya. I may or may not have mentioned that on our podcast.
Yes. But they deserve some of that criticism. I'm going to defend you there.
Yes, but Nico said, look, I was under the weather that tournament. I could not go. I did not have any stamina, any lift in my movement. But he's showing some pop right now. What a tournament. 9 points for him in that defeat of Miami. 3 of 5 from 1 and 3 of 5 from 2. That's what you want to see out of Nico Kaltenbrunner.
He is cooking. Toulouse, I mean, they were you could pretty much pencil them into every final. In every tournament they played in last year, all except for 2. They were constant. They only won 1 Masters title. Runners-up of the World Tour final last year. Olympic pedigree on this squad, as Frank Segala will look to continue his onslaught with Jules Rambo, Paul Joko, and Hugo Suhard.
You know what stood out to me in that win over Amsterdam?
Oh, the entry song stood out to me. That's the first one. What is this? What is this, techno night? Okay, I'm sorry. Continue with your announcement.
No, what I was going to get to is, outside of Frank Segala's Narnian performance on offense, who had 10 points, and he played some good defense too, Hugo Suhard struggled, right? 0 for 7 from range, 0 for 2 from 1 point, only 1 point, but he did grab 9 rebounds in that game. Massive. That was huge.
Yeah, big. And not often do we see Suhard struggle the way he's done beyond the 2-point arc. Yesterday was because of the defense, but he got some looks today. He just has not had the touch. This team, they might have that Midas touch this year. Black tops, white bottoms, Team Vienna looking to remain undefeated.
Would you say they'd have the Matthias touch instead of the Midas?
Ooh, I like what you did there. I like what you did there. But Nordner has been incredible, though. It is his return from last season. If you got a chance to hear his post-game interview with Boz after that quarterfinal win, you know, they got their eyes on the prize. They feel like they can take the crown here in Amsterdam. They think that they're built for it. No Fabio Sonel for this one. But with Matthias Lenortner back, giving him a big boost. It's going to be fun watching him and that man on your screen right there, Frank Segala tangle. Segala leading the way with 6.7 points per for this Toulouse squad. And Vienna, by the way, got past Miami in their quarterfinal. There's a look at Nico Kaltenbrunner's points total. That puts him second on the scoring charts. The burner has been on fire. Doing a really good job being judicious in his shot selection, spotting the mismatches and taking advantage quickly in the possession. There will be no shortage of physicality in this one. I promise you that.
6-5.
The Austrians and the French will tangle once again. Semifinals are on from the Dam. What's good? Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. the Mountain. We are here to narrate the conclusion of day 2 here in Amsterdam. First shot off target, but Joko says, give me that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is Joko doing? I'm all confused. And Noah said he lost it and found it. I wasn't even sure he cleared. Never mind. It counts. That, however, does not. Kaltenbrunner did not get it up in time. But I got to see this. Okay, gets the steal. I guess he got it cleared.
That Wilson out there with some car keys, a duffel bag.
Right. Yo, that was one of the more interesting sequences of the day. Leads to Toulouse's first point. That's all that matters. They're on the board. Rambo gets them started. Toulouse, that is. Joko. Suhard. They want to get him going. That will not help. Turnover. But Nordner and Marathi will share the Wilson. Marathi all net, all wet. Joko is out here in a different mode right now. Nice pass. They don't convert it to a point, but the defense will potentially lead to some offense. This time, the runner from Suhard. He gets a fist pump from Segala watching from the bench. Just need some confidence builders.
I was about to say that was maybe exactly what Hugo Suhard needs. He's a crafty offensive player, but craft meets craft when Murati's on the court.
That's a fact. Murati responsible for that first 2-piece, and he's going to continue. Wait a second. Another shot clock violation. That's 2 so far on Vienna. Shoot 38% as a team from beyond the 2-point arc. That is tops in the field. Hugo being pestered and pushed. Tony Blazon whistle. Marathi is going to get a rest. False. The mullet proof. Rambo. Suhard, catch, shoot. Nope. Off the 10, Rambo. The French, happy to see Rambo active on that glass. Kaltenbrunner got to a spot, no score. Got a kickball there, fresh 12. Rambo will have a seat for the moment. And Suhard gets the offensive possession restarted for Toulouse. Joko, quick change of direction. Oh my goodness. He put some English on that finish. Goes through the contact. That explosive tween. And then the fillet.
You saying he brought the peanut butter and the jam?
And the jam. And the toast and the butter. I think an encouraging sight for Toulouse, though, when they get some offense from Joko. Kaltenbrunner, whoa.
Out of bounds. 5-2. 7:46 remaining in the game.
5-2. 2 minutes in. Semifinal number 1. Rambo and Joko. Segala, up fake, gives it up. The 2 Olympic silver medalists fumble the possession. Marathi off iron. Joko picks up the dribble, wants it back. Joko turns the corner. Here, you take it. Joko doing a good job setting the tone. Oh, that one swatted off the glass.
6-2.
Joko's an early catalyst.
It's not the type of guy you usually expect to be in offensive force. Again, a newfound sense of driving to the basket this year for him. He came out aggressive, set the tone for the team, and I think it's helped.
Yeah, especially with Suhard struggling with his shot. But Toulouse made it to the semis of the Utsunomiya opener. Not a bad start to the season for them. And also picking up that Losel Challenger win. They have come out of the gates in this one like gangbusters, 7-2. They managed to keep Kaltenbrunner under wraps, but not for long. Gets the step, finishes with the foul, chance at a two-point play. They'll head to the charity stripe after our media timeout. First break in the action in this one. So Toulouse had Vienna on their heels a bit. We'll see if that Kaltenbrunner bucket and pending free throw kind of shifts the momentum back towards Vienna, who have been flawless throughout this tournament. Again, not a loss for this team. System 3x3, balance, and Kaltenbrunner lighten up the scoring charts. That's been the recipe for success for Vienna, who are now looking at a 4-point deficit here early. But Kaltenbrunner with one coming right here. Good.
Bucket. 7-4.
Suhard. They go to that three-man weave action, handoff action a bunch. A lot of times, Suhard is taking to Wilson and receiving that screen, and they're leaving the decision up to him whether or not he feels comfortable shooting it or going into the next phase of the action. See, here it is right again. Suhard draws the eyes of the defense, steps back, and gets it to go.
They get him going left every single time. That's his most comfortable hand, and then he gets to decide whether he wants to drive or, like we just saw, create separation, knock down the two ball. And look, that's his first two ball in 2 games. That's important to him.
Yeah, without a doubt. I could see the sparkle in his eyes now.
He has a certain je ne sais quoi. Would you say that?
Absolutely. How do you say absolutely in French?
I have no clue.
Okay, you can't.
My French is not bad.
You cannot help me, boss. Suhard, that was a heat check. Can you take a heat check after making 1-2 in 2 games?
I don't know. Apparently you can.
Inside score. It's Vienna's 5th, still a 9-5 game. The Joker. Let's put a smile on that face. 10-5 Toulouse. Kaltenbrunner throws the touchdown to Blazan. Over the shoulder for Vienna's 6th score. Suhard. They're letting him be the catalyst to orchestrate the offense. They don't get it up in time. Not exactly what they were looking for. Talk a lot about Toulouse's defense. They were top 3 in terms of points allowed last season. And they brought that same defensive mindset this year, but it's been a nice offensive start for them through 5 minutes of play. Vienna will not go away, though, which we saw in that quarterfinal win against Miami, who were up by 4. And Vienna, what do? They stick to the script. System 3x3 has worked in their favor.
System 3x3 has worked in their favor, and I think their defense has worked in their favor as well. They've played defense at a high level up until now, and Toulouse seems to be getting the best of that. Vienna can't get grips on them.
That's an unselfish offensive possession for the Frenchman. Kaltenbrunner, point blank, smoked it. Breaky gets it back. Segala off mark. Kaltenbrunner, he's being harassed by Joko. And then, oh, got a hand up, but so what? Tony Blades right between the eyes. Big shot, timely make for Vienna as they now look at a 2-point deficit. But I saw the effort from Joko defensively. He did everything he could.
Good offense beats better defense, and Blazan says, Danke schön.
And Blazan, see, you're a language expert as well, aren't you?
I'm not really, but I'm
making
trying.
me look bad. No, but Blazan can do that too, right? 2-point shooter, when given the opportunity, they give Segala a look, and he doubles down as well. Travel call coming back to Toulouse. And an alley coming from Frank Segala. All by himself, reservations for 2 in a 13-9 game. Back to the drawing board for Vienna, who had gotten it down to 1 possession. Joko, beeline into the rim. He's playing different. Oh, and now he picks the pocket of Maradi. Suhar pursued by Lenortner, who will earn Vienna's 6th foul as we head into our second media timeout. Toulouse has been in control of this game and been able to withstand Vienna's charges to get close. And they did it with this man right here. It is no laughing matter. The Joker is serious business in this one. Finishing at the rim, finding open teammates, contesting shots, getting after it on the defensive end.
Does that man ever get tired?
No.
He puts out so much effort both on the defensive end and now on offense as well.
And remember, he missed most of the season 2 years ago with a really bad ankle injury and had an emotional return, and he ain't left since. Nice seal. Maradi taking advantage of Suhar. Are they going to leave Segala alone? They can't knock down that one. Suhar with 6 to shoot. Blazan will stick with him. And a narrow miss for the boss. Kaltenbrunner, no hesitation. He lost his touch a little bit from deep. Joko turning the corner. Speed kills. And he is on a real kill streak right now. We'll see if Vienna can respond. But it is the Joker playing villain for Toulouse right now. Already beaming with confidence after that quarterfinal W over Amsterdam. They always like to twist the knife a little bit when they. I mean, it's a rivalry with the Dutch now.
Yeah.
15-10, 2:57 left for the first ticket to the final. Lenortner. Blazan, not happening. Rambo will let it go. Smart play, I guess. That'll buy him a few more seconds to recharge.
I don't know if you want to get into milking the clock just now already.
Yep. Good point. 2:49, a lot of time. Eternity in 3x3. Shot clocks down to 8. Rambo and Suhar, 2-man game from the left wing. Suhar, too easy. Al-Murati and Lenortner will get a shot. Kaltenbrunner, right place, right time. But Toulouse have imposed their will, their style on this game. And that systematic play that we've seen from Vienna has not been here so far.
Yeah, the length of the French has made it tough on Kaltenbrunner getting to the basket, and I think that was the motor for that offense in the first few games they played. Also, they haven't been able to knock down any twos, I think, since a Blazon heave. They might have got a couple, but not many more than that.
No, Kaltenbrunner, he's missed a couple. But Nortner, Moratti, none of those guys have shown the touch. And as we get to crunch time, the possessions get even more precious. They know what to do with that one, Moratti. 16-12 the result. Segala going right to left, south to north. It's kept alive, the hustle from Joko. Jump ball goes to Segala. Trump spinning, Joko, change of direction. That is a foul. But Nortner whistle for that one. You see some of the frustration on Vienna. Not been able to get into anything very comfortably, and Toulouse has put them in a penalty. That was a 7th foul. Vienna have fallen absolutely flat. The highest scoring team in the tournament at 21.3 points per game coming into this one. That is until they run into the French.
Credits to Toulouse's defense.
Well, Nortner makes good on an open look that time. Now Joko, step back. Oh, the man is cooking. He's a sous chef right now, producing some French cuisine. He has been magnifique for Le Bleu. He says, who can't shoot? Who can't shoot?
Talk about a defensive specialist turned offensive ace.
Hey,
he's at a game.
The man is in his bag. Or he's in his baguette. All right, I should have kept that one. I should have kept
bread jokes. All right, never mind.
He's French. What we got going on here?
I have no idea.
Okay, a little bit of confusion there, but it is going to be Toulouse ball. Minute 12 to go. I think not a bad idea to get Joko the ball and let him create, and that's exactly what they're going to do, and we're trying to do that. Instead, they'll get reset. Hugo, good defense. Suhard. Fixed the iron. It looked like it was online. Quick move from the Nortner. 2-possession game. We're under a minute to play. Rambo. Handoff to Suhard. He's got 3 to shoot. Hugo. No. Half a minute to play. Kaltenbrunner. Blazon, no. They get it back and as a shove, but Toulouse with fouls to give, they can use them as a resource now.
Wow. Only the 4th foul on Toulouse this late in the game while playing that brand of defense is incredible. The discipline it takes to not foul a player and still be very physical and you know, demanding as they have been playing.
Uh-oh. Moratti poked in the eye. Uh-oh. Hey, he's a little bit shaken up. 22 seconds left in the game. Another look at Rambo just taking a swipe at the ball. Moratti will stay on the floor. Not likely that Vienna will stay in the tournament. 22 seconds left. They need some magic. They need some fortune to go their way. Kaltenbrunner, they'll take 1 instead of 2. Do you like that decision?
No.
Me either.
At this point, you need a 2, but look, Toulouse knows that as well. But you can't go by 1s if you only have 15 seconds left.
No.
And you're down 4. Oh.
I missed the foul, but I think it's going to be inconsequential anyway here because 14 seconds left, and technically a 2-possession game with a 3-point lead for Toulouse. And Paul Joko, he's been the mastermind to this Toulouse victory as he adds another to the point total and can put the game away with one more. Joko going to the final here in Amsterdam. They are the first entry, topping Vienna here in the semis by 5. A dominant performance for Toulouse, who are putting together an incredible body of work. In round 2, yes, another final. They got it done. Credit Vienna, played a tough tournament, but ran into Toulouse. They are tough as they come. They'll play for $40,000. Jules Rambeau, AKA Mullet Proof. Center court with Boz Rosendahl. Let's hear his thoughts on that semifinal dub. Boz.
Jules, congratulations. You guys get back to a final after a lot of those last year. But I got to say, the big difference in this game was the offense for Paul Joko, a guy known for his defense. Talk about what it means for him to be this aggressive on offense for you guys.
This is, I think, the key in our offense. He's the guy who plays pick and roll in our team. And we just have to set good screen, and then he makes the work. So it's pretty good. Shout out to the guys. They make a great game. And shout out to Vienna, too. It's always a tough game against them. So it was a good one.
Look, again, you guys are used to finals. You played in a lot of them last year. I know you worked hard in the offseason. What's your mindset going into this one here in Amsterdam?
Last year, we used to play in final, but we used to lose. So this year, we have to win more. We just have to be more competitive during those games and be more aggressive. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one, too.
All right, well, congratulations and good luck.
Yes, indeed. Last season, Paris's name and final was synonymous, reaching 6 finals in 8 tournaments, including the World Tour final, and yet 1 victory. They say change is on the way here in 2025. It is hard to doubt them after watching those 2 performances here, day 2, quarterfinals and that semifinal win. That game was not as close as the score would indicate. That was a dominant performance. Toulouse had their way, and they let the Joker loose, and the man wreaked havoc throughout that 10-minute sprint. They are in. Who will join them? That's the question at hand. Up next, our next semifinal. Who you got, Liman or Hangzhou? They're on the way in just a minute. Meet us in the dam. It's going down. Semifinal number 2. Hangzhou, Liman.
It's quite the sight to behold, huh? A Chinese, Serbian, Bosnian filled team against the Serbian team. Now look, these two teams have showed out today, and I like the new additions for both squads. Nemanja Zigan on Liman's end, Filip Kaluderovic on Hangzhou's end. Kaluderovic actually with 11 points in that takedown of Vracar in the quarterfinals. A huge game for him. Didn't shoot it well from range, but made sure to get his drive secured.
He's been the leading scorer throughout the tournament. He leads the dog pound out first. And again, against Vracar, wasn't the best performance. I know he scored 11, but as a team, they looked a little bit unsettled. You know, these guys can play a little crazy sometimes. Milan Kovacevic makes his way down the steps into the court. Second appearance on the tour this year for Hangzhou. And Milos Jovanovic howling his way to the floor. The dog pound getting rowdy and ready for this 10-minute sprint. Against Team Liman. Love the fact that we have these new emerging stars in the matchup like this, right? Nemanja Zigan, Alexander Lasic in particular. These are two guys we've both been talking about a lot here recently.
Yes.
And now they get a chance to clash for a spot in the final.
And for our entertainment.
Yes. Can you imagine if Zigan and Lasic meet at the rim? Oh, that's gonna be listen. This is gonna be fun.
Come on, don't tease me like that.
This is gonna be fun.
You can't tease me like that.
Liman nearly completely on the court. They haven't lost a contest yet. They beat Toulouse, they beat Dusseldorf, they beat Carolina in the quarterfinals to arrive here in the semifinals. Andrea Milutinovic got cooking from long range in that quarterfinal contest. He's confident. The team is smiling and ready to try to find a way to wrangle the dog pound.
That's dangerous when Milutinovic smiles. You remember, he's a humble guy, so he will just kind of be quiet. He doesn't brag much. He's just a low-key dude. And then when he smiles like that,
it's deceptive.
It's deceptive, man. It's
There's something behind that smile.
Yes.
He's got his game face on. Meantime, Alexander Lasic, the lengthy rim protector, high flyer, and a two-point gunner. He's got the green light, and he's earned it so far. Mihailo Vasic, the leading scorer for Liman in that quarterfinal victory. The Serbian legend, future HOFer. Looks like he's going to start this contest on the bench while he gets his kicks laced up and ready. We are certainly ready for this one. Toulouse just advanced to the final, beating Vienna in the semis. They're playing their A game and have put together an incredible body of work. Whoever does meet them in the final, it's going to be, that is going to be fireworks. First things first, semifinals in Amsterdam, Hangzhou and Liman. Let's get to it. The DRE, I like your cut, G. He finds the cutting stretch to open the scoring for Liman. Killer. Killer. Good defense for Milutinovic. Oh, and then Milutinovic takes a knee to the gut from Milos, apparently. An offensive foul. Liman, who played in the final here in Amsterdam last year, losing to U. One step away from getting back. Hangzhou has not been there before. Zigon. Oh my goodness. Even when it looks like there's no way he's going to make the shot, Zigon finds a way. And when the Manimal's alive, the primal roar from Vasquez. But again, there's Zigon. Tough shot off the glass. 2-0 start for Liman. Ooh, Zigon with a step back. Man, he's Dragon Ball Zigon.
Oh.
The man is in Super Saiyan mode right now.
You were waiting for that one. That's good.
Oh, you like
I
that,
gotta
huh?
give you credit for that one.
Dragon
I know
Ball
you've never
Zigon.
watched any Dragon Ball Z, but it's all good.
A little bit.
Okay.
Milutinovic will get Liman started. Stefanovic misses the shorty. And the dog pound is still looking for a bone. First score. It'll come from Killer. Haluderovic does the honors. What are they going to be able to do with Zigon? Stefanovic, what? Whoa, that was off. He gets fouled. But Stretch didn't look like he even knew what he wanted to do with the ball. He was hesitant. Once he decided to pull, it's a bad defensive play there to put Stefanovic on the line and shoot too early. Because we have given him love for his ability to knock down twos, but he's not a guy you're afraid of that you're going to be closing out on or smothering on a two-point arc.
Agreed. You don't have to respect him like that. These teams, by the way, played against each other earlier in the season. As Haluderovic gets a layup to go, but at the Hangzhou Challenger just 2 weeks ago, they met up in pool play, and Hangzhou actually came away with a win.
Well, that's pool play. This the semis. It's a different world in this tournament. We're going to see, though. Now you see him, now you don't. But Haluderovic unable to convert the layup that time. Out to Vasquez. Quick ball movement over to the DRE. Inside pass is broken up by Jovanovic. Vasquez recovers and desperately try to get it to the rim as the horn sounded. It'll be a change of possession. Nice little pocket pass connection. Haluderovic did a lot of that in the quarterfinals. Lasic, though, I think he's got to wake back up. They got to get him off the leash.
This is the point in the tournament where fatigue could be catching up with Hangzhou. Again, playing with three most of the way. They'll get a spot 20 seconds from Kovacevic during the game, maybe 30. But they're playing with three, and that is one of the toughest things to do in all of 3x3. You get winded, you get tired, your body starts breaking down. This is game number 4 for them.
Yeah, I have noticed that they have lost some steam. And particularly Lasic.
Yes. On his shot, mainly. For his drives, he was still aggressive. But his shot is falling flat a little bit.
Maybe some more out of Jovanovic as well. Liman looking primed and ready. And proving it so far in a 5-2 now 3 start. There's Jovanovic getting active on the cut. And too much hand checking there. Not a whole lot that Kovacevic could do there. Again, playing with that ACL injury.
Yeah, and Stefanovic went after that knee right away.
That's what he's supposed to do. Vasquez starting the action. Stefanovic with the handoff. Zigon to the crib. Smoke the leg. Oh, Lasic foot on the line. Not only that, keep an eye on the foul situation too. Hangzhou with 5. And we saw him have some foul issues against Rachar as well. 5 fouls and make that 6 now, boss. 6 fouls on the dog pound.
Yeah.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
And Lazic asked for a substitution. He wanted Kovacevic out there for a little bit, even in this situation.
Liman is going to try to take advantage. I would expect him to try to get to Vasic. Never mind. Zigon. He sends it flying. That's a poor possession for Liman. You got Kovacevic down there guarding the manimal.
I think Kovacevic down there on the block could actually hold his own with his knee. You have to attack him in space, though. Get him in screening action. Get Zigon and an opportunity to attack him.
I agree. That's the bigger advantage. But Hangzhou have 6 fouls. I'd let Vasquez have a shot at him in the post, but it's neither here nor there. Water under the bridge now. 5-3 it remains. As we are under 7 minutes to play and right on time. Media timeout. It's the voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery, the Mountain, Boz Rosendahl here with you. With 2 games left, a game and a half. At the conclusion of this one, our 2 teams will be set for the $40,000 World Tour title here in Amsterdam. Dunk competition as an appetizer. So plenty of festivities still to be had here. One possession contest. Foul ball. Jovanovic being too physical with Vasic. Vasquez will have a seat.
That's their 7. It was an offensive foul, so no free throws, but it is number 7.
And those matter the closer you get to the double penalty, so. Zigon. Couldn't sink it. Milos. You see how he ricocheted off
Yes,
of
I was
Zigon?
about to say that. He tried to get through Zigon and bounced off.
A force field around him or something. Who is this man?
Oh, my goodness. You want to call him Dragon Ball Z? I don't think he has enough hair to start turning yellow, but...
Hey, Bob said that, not me.
Hey, look,
we got to see him back at the hotel.
He got a buzz cut. I don't think I've never seen a Super Saiyan with a buzz cut. That's all I'm saying.
He's balding and he's balling.
Well, that's you.
Okay, that's both. Not a bad combination. 6-3. Liman extending the lead at the line. Stefanovic. He will shoot the second one too strong.
A lot of time on the court for Kovacevic in this one.
Where has Hangzhou's offense gone? That's a foul on Milutinovic.
Down on the ball by.
Quick move from Kaladerovic. Not a whole lot that Milutinovic could do there. It's just the 3rd foul on Liman. Lazic hadn't scored a bucket yet in this one.
Curious to see if he can shift into another gear. Again, he has to be tired. He has to be gassed, but he's counted on offensively for a lot for this Hangzhou squad. It cannot just be all Filip Kaladerovic.
That was a story in the quarters. Zigon entry pass, the cutting Vasic. It won't go. Jovanovic sees an advantage. He wasn't seeing things clearly. That's Zigon down there. Ain't nothing easy. 6'2" frame, but he plays like a big man.
Imagine that man at the running back position.
Vasic, he finally gets active in this game. 6'5", Stefanovic. No. Vasic flips it over to Philip. 2 ball on the way. Not happening. Track down. And I believe Zigon got a hand on that or a foot on it. So it should be Hangzhou ball. 5.5 to go. Actually, no.
Kaladerovic touched it last while standing out of bounds.
60% of the time, I'm right every time. Stefanovic. Man, he is shooting freely from Tulane.
Look, if he's shooting like that and he's hitting them, would he be considered a stretch?
Yes, that would be accurate. That would be accurate. But he ain't that yet.
No, not yet.
Lasic. Oh. Okay, he's hunting for highlights right now. I'm not mad at it. I like a nasty smash as good as the next one, but this was it's wiped away. Uh-oh, Kaloderovic. Two is no good. The DRA, wet. Milutinovic making it 8-5. Now Lasic, even he can't score it over Zigan with a big size advantage. Lasic can't squeeze it. And Milos very likely touched that last. Here's another look at Milutinovic, who he exploded out. Was that the Hangzhou Challenger? Where
yes.
Yeah, 9.5 points a game. 50% from deep. He's back in the deep end again. And he is sinking them like an anchor. 10-5, but not for long. 10-7 as Hangzhou respond. Stefanovic. The stroke ain't stroking right now for Stretch. Whoa. Body's hitting the floor. That sounded scary. Bosic took a big spill, and Jovanovic is still down. Stretch over the back.
Oh, he landed on his head.
Yeah, that was a tad bit scary. I'm glad everybody's getting up and okay. But Bosic is different.
Shout outs to the volunteers keeping more peace and for the teams.
What do you think about this nickname for Zigon? You ready? The Vanilla Gorilla.
Oh, yes.
No?
No. No, thank you.
10-7. No? Okay, fine.
I'm actually, this might be the problem, though. I've known a couple cats that wanted to be called that back in the days. So my associations with that are terrible. So if you want to use it, go ahead.
Back to the drawing board. Dragon Ball Zigon it is. 10-8. Make that 10-9. So the Dog Pounders, and they're scrappy. Haven't played their best game yet. They threw that one out. Stretch with the D at the rim. Milutinovic, he lost the handle on the dribble drive. Media timeout time. A well-timed blockage from Stefanovic. And a one-point game. Relatively low-scoring affair with under 4 minutes to go.
Very low-scoring affair, and again, both teams, I think they know each other well, right? A lot of the action ends with a turnover or just a deflection. So they know each other's actions. They know the way they play. Again, these teams met up just a couple weeks ago. They must have watched the tape on that as well. Now it's a matter of who can unlock the long-range shot. Liman got 2 from Milutinovic to get ahead earlier. Hangzhou's fought themselves back. Can Liman do it again?
How about this matchup? Milutinovic and Lasic. Milutinovic sticking with him, and he paid for it. Paid a dear price. He sacrificed his chin to get the possession for his squad. He's feeling it. And Lasic will get called for the offensive foul. Had the elbows high. They connect. It still has Andrea down. So Dre Millie is going to shake it off. The official offensive foul is the call.
Hangzhou now at 9 fouls. Next defensive foul will be 2 free throws in possession. That hurts, man. You can't get the offense going, and now you can't be physical on defense either.
They've been undisciplined on the defensive end. Z gone. The man is hot. 3-point advantage. But he is the variable. He's the X factor, the unknown. They have not been able to answer. Z gone. They were breathing a sigh of relief to see that one back iron. 3-point game, 3 minutes to go. Kavladjerovic find the pocket pass to Jovanovic, but it's broken up.
The problem for Hangzhou today has been that opposing teams have gotten some 2-point looks against them. They have not shot the 2-pointer well at all after shooting it at 48% yesterday, 2 of 15 in that quarterfinal. I don't think they're doing any better right now.
I will not disagree with you at all. Hangzhou have not looked nearly as good day 2 as they started this competition. I hope they're not drinking the Kool-Aid, because they've deserved all the credit we've given them to this point.
Yep.
And we both give them some pretty high praise. And there's obviously still got a great shot in this one. But we've seen some of the flaws. Zigan off the mark. Vlasic, no good.
Think about what Hangzhou is missing as well. A secondary dribble creator in Vidovic who gets his teammates involved, who can run the pick and roll, can set out, you know, the structure, kind of like the general of the offense. Yeah, that's some big shoes to fill, especially if you're missing half a knee.
It's true. Haven't seen Kovacevic back on the floor in quite some time. Oh, Milutinovic and Jovanovic collide. There's Kovacevic back in. And still a manageable game. If you're Hangzhou, you got to have some mental fortitude in a situation like this. Not a whole lot has gone their way. They've been undisciplined, reckless even sometimes defensively. That's why you see that double penalty, 10th foul. Milutinovic with another one on the way. And this is a critical point in the game with 2.5 to go and a 5-point separation. Liman could run away with this thing. Milutinovic, dime delivered.
They are so good at that surgical pick and roll precision.
And Kovacevic will receive the package and deliver. But here we go. More pick and roll. Why not? Oh, yeah, they pass with flying colors. Oh. Kavladjerovic, he left him frozen with the hezzy jab.
Made him look like a TikTok dance tutorial.
Milutinovic. Uh-oh. Actually, that was Stefanovic called for the travel. Baj, you ain't even got a TikTok.
You're right. But I see people do it all the time.
Y'all should have saw his face. He says, you're right. We too old, man. Come on.
Yeah, but look, you see people dance to it all the time, right? You know what's going on. You know, me and you are tuned into the youth culture.
What is that, Gen Z? Oh, that might not be a bad nickname. Zigan got hacked hard that time. Oh, yeah. Plenty of body. Leg to the back of Zigan. And this. Well, they say, you know, every dog has his day. This ain't that one for Hangzhou. Nope. The dog pound looking like they're going to be exiting this tournament. Zigon gets the second one to fall. Shooters roll. But with 1:36, and again, Hangzhou being in the double penalty is not a whole lot they can do. They'll continue to apply pressure underneath. Almost connected nicely. But you saw Stefanovic pass up that 2 attempt.
Yeah, they went back and forth to try to get a way open look because they were playing 2-on-1, but it took too long.
Well, I thought he was thinking about driving and trying to draw a foul. I would have took that too. Jovanovic does take his 2 attempt, and he will not get the result he had hoped for. Vasquez gives it up. Good defense there from Kaluderovic. And they run out of time.
A good defensive stance there from Hangzhou. They get a couple of stops in a row. Just can't get anything going on offense, though. Again, that 2 ball, hugely important to any team in 3x3, and they have not been able to knock any of them down.
Done a good job shutting off the lane, too. Lazic. No. Jovanovic. Also. No. 49 seconds. Hangzhou look like they're out on their feet. Looks like we got an out-of-bounds challenge.
This might just be a challenge to get a breather.
Yep, to get a rest. Looked like it was pretty clearly.
But look, with 49.2 seconds left there, if they get the ball back, they need to get a 2-point shot down. If so, you can get some hope. If not, this game's cooked. It's over.
Yep, all Liman gonna do, they're gonna use some clock. They'll probably punish him on a drive. Either get an easy look or draw a foul. That'll be the strategy the rest of the way for Liman. .49 seconds left. It's official Alex Telesainen looks back at the replay.
Footage unclear, and it has to be cleared to overturn the decision. So,
okay, so a closer decision than I thought. So the call on the floor will stand. Dre Milutinovic. On the Stefanovic. He just missed his chance to be on the top 5. Oh, it was perfect.
Stretch got stretched on, though.
Stretch. Here's the look, the replay. Lazic, he blocked out, or the stretch is missing.
It looked like he got close enough to make it difficult. Let's just say that.
30 ticks left. Milos doubles down, and just like Boz said, there's life. There's life left. Vasquez is going to use some clock. Vasquez, drive kick, straight shooter, straight money. The DRE unloads. And that will secure a Liman victory. A final horn, a second and a half away. What a semifinal performance for Andrea Milutinovic, start to finish. So Hangzhou were able to get a tip, but that obviously inconsequential. Won't matter. This thing is done. And Liman are going to take these dogs for a walk. 19-15. Liman back in the final in Amsterdam in consecutive years. This time they'll have to try to go through Toulouse for the $40,000 bag grand prize. Only 2 still remain. Hangzhou didn't have enough fight. Got into foul trouble, and it cost them dearly in a 4-point semifinal loss. So some things to work out, some kinks to work out. The potential of Liman continues to show good results. Liman Yedzingon having another good game, but this one was all about the DRE. It was Dre Day. Dre Day in the semifinals. Milutinovic standing by center court with Boz Rosendahl. And I'm sure he'll have some interesting things to say about that victory. Let's get it over to Boz now, who's waiting with the DRE. Boz.
Andrea, first of all, congratulations. After getting to the finals here in Amsterdam last year in 2024, you managed it again in 2025. Now, this game was a struggle, a low-scoring affair to start. How'd you guys manage to break free and get a win?
I mean, big kudos to Hangzhou team playing with 3 players. It's amazing what I have done here and in Hangzhou Challenger. But we knew it's going to be a fight. You know, we pretty much practiced together, scrimmage together, so it's always like this with, let's say, Serbian teams playing against each other.
Look, a rematch with Toulouse in the finals waiting for you guys. What are your thoughts going into that one?
I mean, it's not going to be easy, you know, so... And there is this rule, if you win somebody in the group, then your chances are not great in the finals, but we're going to give our all to win this. So.
All right, well, congratulations. Good luck in the finals.
Yes, indeed. Pool C is proving to be the class of this Amsterdam Masters, as they will meet again, Toulouse and Liman. Game that was decided by 2 points in group play. And a rematch for the final. Enjoy the highlights. We'll get set up for the slam dunk competition that's coming up in just a few minutes. Don't move a muscle. We'll have an appetizer before the main course. Dunk competition, then the final here in the Dam. We'll see you in a bit. Let's get introduced to our high flyers in Amsterdam. Anthony Degnan. His signature dunks to the Scorpion in the 360 pump. Stands 195. Okay, I said his name wrong. I'm sorry. It's Degnan. You must forgive me. I'm American. I didn't learn that much in school. Yes, I did. There may be a dunker that you are familiar with slightly. Bravo's in the building. The roof might come off this place. Zero gravity. The second of 3. And the final dunker. Head to toe. He's so player. Look out. Yes, the Royal Guard. So these are the 2 of the best of the best. And a new entry that with Degnan. Well, I'm not sure. I want to see what he's got. There's room to surprise, to shock and amaze. So the opening round, each of the 3 dunkers will get 3 dunks. Top 2 cumulative dunk scores will advance to the final, where they will get 2 dunks. Each dunker will get 3 attempts to complete the dunk that they'd like to do. The rules are simple. The dunks are hard. These are gifted athletes, believe me. So they'll get warmed up. So to be able to put on a show here in front of this sold-out crowd. And once it's time to get to business, me and Boz will hop back on and have some fun here. Oh yeah. We're going to get ready.
Move on to the final round. And in the final round, they will get 2 dunks each, 3 attempts per dunk. However, for the final dunk, the clock will only start if they miss
I thought so, yeah.
their first dunk. And of course, we got our prestigious judges, but y'all in the audience are like the 4th judge. So we need y'all big energy, right? We need to feel y'all Amsterdam. Let's do a crowd check right quick. How y'all feeling Amsterdam? Let me hear y'all get loud. Yeah. The louder your voice, the higher they jump. Of course, big shout outs DJ Mike Lewis, DJ Last, shout outs MC Rock, shout outs MC O-Dog.
Hey, I'm saying the combination difference. Oh, what? Let's go. Yeah.
Was a slam dunk competition presented by Next Level. We take it into the next level. All right, it's about to go down. Dunkers ready? Y'all ready? All right. One last warm-ups. All right, let's get to this slam and dunk competition. All right, and first up to perform his first dunk, once again from France, give it up for Anthony Degnan.
All right, I think we're set. We are ready.
No limits.
Anthony Degnan,
You're on the
first
clock.
dunk.
Here we go. Bounce.
Self-bounce,
Okay.
75 seconds on the clock.
Still has 3 attempts.
He can settle in, take his time.
Hit.
Got to size up the oop properly. Oh,
okay, that's gonna count.
he want to start with that, boss?
If that's a start, then this contest is going to be ridiculous.
He trying to start with an off the bounce behind the back.
Second attempt.
Uh-oh.
All right.
It is ambitious.
Without a doubt. First FIBA 3x3 dunk contest. So you gotta understand, you gotta pace yourself. Oh yeah! He just did that so easily.
No limits. All right, let's watch.
We got our own Ant-Man out here. Anthony Dignon behind the back, spine tingling.
Okay, and let's see what the judges say.
That was light though.
I got 7, 7, and 7.
Sevens?
What?
Sevens?
First dunk.
What?
On that?
What?
That is not sevens, man.
All right, man. I was trying to go easy on the judges, but I'm about to shine the spotlight on them in a second. Sevens?
That is not. That's worth way more than 21 points. And off the bounce behind the back.
Are we? Well, I can understand why we're spoiled when these dunk competitions come on. Look at this crowd. Grabo's got him in the palm of his hands. That's his infinity stone. Grabo bringing the power off the bounce, between the quads, and finishes with ferocity. First attempt. 9-8-9. I thought Dignon's first dunk deserved a score similar to that. I think
agreed.
They should be close, but we need to become the judges, boss. Especially when they got chairs like that.
I got to be honest here, man. I judged the dunk contest once. I may have messed up judging just slightly. You talked to Julian DeBove about that. That was not a great look.
Julian DeBove ain't got no room to talk about anybody's judge cards in the dunk contest. And then Esteban came along, and now Anio is. Oh, the Royal Guard! Dunk royalty, indeed. I think you like that dunk.
Elevation and celebration. That's right. And old dog lives to tell the tale.
Nice. Windmilly.
First one. And the bar is
over our MC.
All right.
That's a strategic dunk.
9 finishes with
8-8-9. They like that better than Dion's behind the back.
Wow.
Maybe the judges just need to warm up too. They need to stretch before they judge.
Yeah, apparently so. They stretch with a 7 and then they come in.
Stretch and Musa work out the brain cells and get it.
Musa.
Because they did Dion dirty, man.
21 and now to perform
All right.
his second dunk.
It's the second
Once
dunk.
again, from France. Let's hear it for Anthony Dignon.
Anthony Dignon. Second dunk upcoming.
There we go.
Oh. Gonna get reset.
Behind the great difficulty. Just checking the score. You're on the clock though. 45 seconds remaining.
Let's see if he pops off. So, oh, Scorpion! Stingy! He's so cool. So smooth. So casual with this filth. No look. Scorpion. Off the bounce.
The judges are
Go ahead, please.
slightly stingy on Dignon, I'd say.
This is rookie hazing. This is hazing.
Yeah, this is our first dunk show for the young man. that? 8s?
Yo, those are two really good
That
dunks
was
to
those
start.
dunks are both worth 9s to me. I can't.
Man.
But I'm not a judge, so maybe I got it wrong.
Bravo over 3. He seems to be the fan favorite, but I like that dunk. That wasn't better than the last one.
I'll tell you what, I think the Royal Guard and Grabo, they got the crowd on their hands because they're shorter in stature.
Yes.
Taller dunkers usually have it tough with the crowds and judges because it doesn't look as explosive if you only jump that high.
Yeah,
whereas
but
Grabo, he jumps up to the moon.
and he dunks with so much power. It's the way he finishes the dunk.
The man is a straight professional.
Joel Henry, he brings the style. Also some power. But you see what Grabo has accumulated. Total of 51 points. Joel Henry. The Royal Guard.
You got a Van Tilburg sighting. This is the sister of Adrian Van Tilburg, who was on Utrecht last year.
Ah. Hello! Hello! Yes, sir! The Royal Guard. Joel Henry. 360, look my one hand. It's cuffing season. It's cuffing season all over again. Oh yeah, look at it, and he's playing the crowd. He's playing to the crowd. He knows how to do it. I think he's gonna get a favorable scorecard there. A couple of 9s and a 10.
All right. And next up to perform his final dunk in the first round. Once again, from France, let's hear it for
Anthony Dignon, final dunk. And he is trailing his two competitors. He hasn't gotten favorable results from the judges, but I think the kid has been putting together a nice bag.
Oh, okay. That's going to count as an attempt.
This is a difficult dunk. He's trying to pull off a back scratcher double pump reverse. One of his signatures. Oh, and he does get it to go. Watch how nasty this dunk looks in slow-mo. You can't really appreciate how incredible this dunk is until slow-mo. Take off.
Yeah, that's worthy, Dignon.
Yo, Mars Rosendahl is here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, whoa, what? Mars, where you going? Mars, just wait. Where you got a job to do. Okay, I'm gonna take a portion of Boz's pay for this because he just left me with no word, no warning, and now I got to do this by myself. All right. Can Grabo scale the mountain? Can Grabo scale the mountain? Zero gravity. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no. Hey! Peter Grabowski. He jumps over my broadcast partner. First attempt over the 7-foot Boz Rosendahl. And Boz gets posterized yet again in his career. Don't tell him I said that. Do not tell him I said that.
What'd you say?
Nothing at all. Yeah, you're a brave soul.
Yeah.
I said, number one, you didn't warn me that you were leaving.
I did not.
So that's going to cost you 10 euros. That was 10 euros of, because you made me do that by myself. Mm-hmm. No, and I said, Boz gets posterized again.
When was the last time? You don't remember?
No, not right offhand. How was that?
There's only a few instances where I let another man climb over top of me. Let's just say that. Nah, I'm kidding. Look, that
A few instances.
yeah. Look, I mean, the Royal Guard has done this before, too. Like, these guys can jump, man. I trust them with everything I have with that dunk.
And that was insane. Oh, the Royal Guard, he ain't done flying yet either. Hey. He said, I'm hyped for it. All right, over two. Over two. All right, this looks like it. Well, this is the right two-man show right here. These two dudes are crazy.
8, 9, 9 for a total of
Couple of 9s and an 8
6.
for a total of 79.
The first round, our top 2 dunkers will advance to the final
This next
round.
level dunk final is going to the next level
Final scores there, and
as the final scores have been tallied, and it is Zero Gravity and Joel Henry, the Royal Guard, going toe-to-toe in the final dunk round. They got 2 dunks.
So up first, we got Piotr Grabowski from Poland.
So Grabo first.
75 seconds on the clock. Get 2 dunks.
Joel had more points than him in the opening round, and it's an advantage to be able to see what Grabo does so that the Royal Guard can try to top it.
Yeah, we're going all the way up, y'all.
Grabo's got a deep bag,
Now swing.
and he just does not miss dunks, man.
He does not, man. He is so crisp on his attempts. And, man, look, both these guys are consummate professionals, but this man, wow.
Grabo tween, first attempt.
Off the head, showing the crew how he do. Now we got some 10s up from the kids. What's up, y'all?
Another look at it.
Future 3x3. Watch that replay.
That's vintage Grabo.
It must be a 10.
That's like a layup for him. And he gets 8s. I think a reasonable score.
Yeah, we've seen some people jump over some people today.
Yeah. But if I'm Joel Henry, I'm not so much afraid of that opening dunk from Grabo. Let's see if the kid from the UK brings some heat right now.
There we go. Royal Guard off the bounce. Okay.
I see what he's trying to do there.
I see that, too.
All right, that doesn't count as an attempt. He still has 3 attempts. Here we go. Well.
So, oh, that was just slightly mistimed. But Joel Henry has got this crowd. They'll forgive him for that miss.
Oh, look at Ismail coming out. This kid lives across the street from me. Shout out.
Oh, cool.
Seconds on the clock. Come on, y'all. Put your hands in. Let's go. Clap, 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 clap. Joel.
So Joel switches it up
Twisted it.
and still comes with a sick finish.
The contortionist. Hey. Let's see.
Baseline takeoff,
That replay. Then we see what the
scorpion dunk. Maybe not as clean as he would have liked it,
Here we go.
but it does go down. How did the judges feel about it? All right,
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I'm
I'll take
okay with that. Dead even after the first dunk. It comes down to this dunk for each of them.
You know what's coming for Joel Henry? Joel has that one dunk. Yeah.
It's called the Royal Flush.
Yes.
Grabo put it under the Achilles. Under the Achilles.
With room to spare, too.
Looking like Hercules. The man is different. Took a seat midair. And that'll get you out of your seat.
9 from Aniol, 2 10s. We'll see. Leaves the door open.
All right, we got to meet Aniol in the back later on today.
We're going to talk to him and Esteban.
We're going to have to rough him up a little bit. That every time he does that dunk, come on, man. That's a 10. Could we get the royal flush? Is it on the way?
We tried it. He tried it.
Still has 3 attempts. Come on, y'all. Clap me on hands like this. Clap me on hands like this. Clap me on hands like this. Let's go. All right, we got a volunteer. Places it. Let's see. Time when we start.
All right, UK stand up. Grabo with a filthy final dunk here. And this will be the Royal Guard's chance to try to steal it.
He tried to do the royal flush off the bounce. Now he's trying to do it out of a volunteer's hand.
He's got still 2 attempts left. Clock is running.
You got to wonder, though, what this does to the perception of the judges.
True, and that's why he's decided to, abort the self-oop, and he's going to try to land it out of the hands of a volunteer.
I think that the dunk contest, the length of the contest is getting to him because he doesn't have the pop that he had in his first 2 attempts.
Yeah, think about the energy it takes to be able to complete these dunks. These are 99% of the people on the planet cannot do these dunks. All right, last go at it. The Royal Guard trying to give us something at the buzzer. He's going to go self-bounce. Nope, one more go. He's got one more go. Let's see if he can get it to go. At the horn, the Royal Guard. Oh, couldn't deliver the royal flush. Put on a nice performance, but it's going to be another $4,000 win for Zero Gravity. Nice dunk competition. Then Jan was fun to watch too. And it is Grabo. Continues to reign supreme.
Your winner from Poland.
He's been bowing so much this year, he's gonna have back problems every time he's in a dunk contest. When was the last time you saw Grabo lose?
I can't remember. Actually, the dunk contest I judged.
Oh.
I did not make him lose, though. This is way back when he was first getting into the game.
All right.
That was
been
a
a long
dunk
time.
contest he shouldn't have won anyways, because back then Miller was still at the peak of his powers.
Oh, yeah, Miller time. Yeah, this right now is Grabo's time. He is clinical in his approach to these dunk contests. And he will take yet another crown down, starting off 2025 the right way. $4,000 for him. That was the appetizer. Main courses coming up. Toulouse and Liman for the final here in Amsterdam. We have our dunk competition award ceremony getting set up here and now. And one more again, it is Peter Grabowski doing the damn thing in Amsterdam. We'll step aside for a minute, let Grabo get his praise, and we will get reset for the World Tour Amsterdam final. Liman, Toulouse, up next. Here has been the journey to get to this final game on this last day of play at the Amsterdam Masters 2025. Oh yeah, all of the lights, all of the stars about to collide here with $40,000 on the line. You probably can hardly hear me, this place is loud. That's DJ Lass and Mike Lewis up top, keeping it lit up in here. Shout out to Bravo for the dunk contest victory as well. We got Toulouse and we got Liman tangling one more time. A rematch of group play action, which amounted to a 2-point win for Liman. Can they do it again? Can they right the wrong of 2024 when they lost in the final to Toulouse? Questions that will be answered here momentarily as both teams get set up to enter the court. Here is how your two finalists match up. They matched up again day one in Pool C action. A 2-point victory, narrow victory for Team Liman. Still undefeated, but Toulouse looked a lot different than they did yesterday. They didn't look bad yesterday, but particularly that semifinal performance for Paul Joko has got to have Toulouse riding high with confidence as they get ready to enter the floor with mullet-proof. Jules Rambeau. Paul Joko, who only had 2 points in that first confrontation with Liman. The man dropped 11 in the semifinal. And I talked to him before they enter the court here, and he says, it's still unfinished business. How many times were we in the final last year and we didn't finish the deal? They're focused.
7 times, I believe.
Yes, they're focused. They aren't taking this opportunity for granted. As Frank Segala, Hugo Suhard join Joko and Rambeau. Team Toulouse, formerly known as Paris.
I'm curious, man, because Joko came out ablaze in that semifinals with 11 points, but they're going to need some more out of Frankie Smokes. 2 points only.
I like that, Frankie Smokes. Yeah. True. But well, you got to sacrifice something, though, don't you? I mean, if Joko's taking more of the lion's share of the offensive possession, somebody's going to have to suffer. And Frank Segala got the sacrifice there. Meantime, Dragon Ball Z gone. He leads the Liman team onto the floor. He wasn't here last year when Liman played in the final against Toulouse. Neither was Stefanovic. He was an offseason add to this Liman team. Neither was Milutinovic, who was also added.
But they were there last year. They were last year's offseason ads.
Oh, yes. Listen, Buzz, the years start to run together. Never mind. Scratch that from the record. I don't know why Buzz would say that.
Oh,
but anyway. This Team Liman is here. 2025 version. With Zigon added to the mix. We'll get the coin flip taken care of, which will decide the opening possession. Frank Segala quiet in the semifinal. He has not been quiet in this tournament. He has been getting buckets. Joko has taken the scoring lead for Toulouse, but Segala right behind him at 5.5 points per game. He's also done a good job on the boards, grabbing nearly 4 per game. He hasn't missed a free throw. You know how important those can be in a 10-minute sprint. Mihailo Vasic, 15 points throughout this tournament. They're going to rely on his leadership, his decision-making, and run a lot of the offense through Vasic, simply because he knows what to do with the Wilsons.
These teams keep on seeing each other in 2025. This is the 3rd matchup between the two in the last 2 weeks. It's 1-on-1 so far, right? Finals of the Lucille Challenger, it was Toulouse picking up a win, and then in the pool here in Amsterdam, it was, of course, Liman picking up a win. So let's see.
So they trade W's. This is the rubber game, the tiebreaker, the final. It's going down in the dam. This is the final. $40,000 on the line at stop number 3 of this 2025 World Tour. Toulouse and Liman. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, and Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. The Mountain, on the mic. Inside they go to Stefanovic, and I believe he took an extra step.
He did.
And he's whistled for the travel. He'll substitute out. Vasic quickly in. Hugo Suhard rediscovered his touch in the semifinals. Saw a 2-or-2 find his mark. Segala looking to get back in his groove. Frankie smokes it. Yes, I stole that nickname.
That's cool. I like it, actually.
Suhard inside. And bulletproof. We were missing. How good was Milutinovic and that Liman semifinal win over Hangzhou? I'll tell you how good he was. He had 8 points. He hit 3 of his 4 2-point attempts. The man is cooking right now. Suhard. He did not have the recipe. He missed it all. As Vasic and Milutinovic will work some 2-man game. Oh, Rambeau, what kind of defense was that?
It's so tough with Vasic because the man plays, and I can't really say anything differently, like a wet towel. He just hangs up against you, and then all of a sudden he's gone.
It's funny how he's so effective. It's like he's not the strongest. You seen any muscles over there?
No, but
he's not the quickest. He's, you know.
He's effective, man. And like I said, once he loves contact. Look at this.
Oh, yeah. Well,
he likes the contact. He manipulates hips, shoulders, elbows, anything he can to get past you.
Milutinovic, stroke was broke. Stefanovic. Stretch now setting the screen. Zigon. That's a tough assignment for Hugo. They draw a whistle on the inside. And Zigon has been given the keys to the franchise, it seems. And given his his athleticism and his ability to shoot.
Have you realized they don't really run any pick and rolls with him? They just give him the ball and let him cook.
He's so fast, man. They've been hiding this secret weapon. Liman, 2-zip to start. Oh, so hard. That was sweet. That's a creme brulee from the Frenchman. Another look at Hugo getting to the baseline. Oh la la, c'est fou.
That's some French jelly. Gelé.
Gelé. Is that really French?
I have no idea. I'm making up words.
I'm not listening to you anymore, Bob. 2-1, setting me up for failure. Meantime, Milutinovic setting up Bosses for success, but he still fails. Misfire on the 2 attempt, stays where it's at, 2-1. This is the final from Amsterdam. Both of these teams stingy defensively. Neither have allowed more than 14 points a game throughout this tournament. Segala beat up by Milutinovic. He's contending that it should be blue ball, but no. Rock over to Toulouse, formerly known as Paris. The drive, too hard. Sees that one slip out of his hands.
Too much butter with his baguette.
Now you can use a baguette bar, and I can't use a baguette bar last game. I'm keeping a tally.
Okay, that's cool.
2-1. Oh, no, sir. Oh, double cross deceptively. Dragon Ball Zigo.
That man used instant transmission to get to the basket.
He went to overdrive. He pressed the nitrous button. But look at this. Watch this. Aye. Au revoir. Oh, I got bad news for us, Bobs, by the way.
Oh, tell me.
It's Zigon. It's not Zigon.
Oh, Zijon. Oh, okay, we got it.
Oh, man, he just killed all of my little references.
Yeah, me too, man.
Oh,
now
come
we got to
on.
start calling him Mustard. The Zijon Mustard.
Zigon. All right. Boston.
Time out.
Bye, I'm out. Yes, please. All right, Boston timeout. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. We get off the rails here in the final. After 3 days of work, Boz did the women's series. Shout out to the Netherlands women, by the way, who won the second women's series stop.
In dominant fashion, I might add.
Absolutely. Nortra Dries at #1, improving it again. But Boz put in overtime this week.
Well,
letting his hair down here in the final. You're out of timeout.
Okay. Thank you.
But behave yourself for the rest of this.
Okay.
Would you? All right.
Zijon. Okay, now we know.
Zijon. Joko. Oh, finds Rambo on the cut like a Band-Aid. He yams it. (3-2). How did they lose Rambo? That was a defensive breakdown with stretching. Zijon.
Is it a block stretch?
Oh, stretch, he blew it.
Squeeze it through.
Segala. That was intercepted, finds his way back to him, and that was ugly. But the Joker, he's active. Stretch to Dre Milutinovic. And some extracurriculars up there on the rim from Stretch. As we reach our first media timeout here in this Amsterdam final.
We got some Wilson mini balls, but you're going to be giving this to the loudest.
Some of the hustle by Joko, just incredible. The man is everywhere today, both offensively and defensively. Although I have to say, he has not been as aggressive to start this game on his drives.
True. But I like the sense of urgency that he's playing with. I like his mentality. I mean, he's got his game face on. And a close game as we would expect in a rematch of Pool C action yesterday. Segela, he has not said much. Been quiet offensively. As Vasic will drop it off to Dre Millie. Milutinovic killing him softly with the floaty.
A scoop floaty.
He's got that in his bag, that's right. We've seen a lot of scoop floaties throughout this tournament.
Yeah, it's a new thing. We didn't see it that much last year. It feels like.
Yeah, but trying to figure out how it's useful.
Players have just been working in the offseason. That's what they're showing. They're saying, I got something new in my bag.
We're going to see if Segela's got something in his bag. It's been empty so far, but they'll continue to find bulletproof.
And he's able to score.
So now it's the French offense gonna find some easy buckets. Oh, Vasic took one extra step. Travel will turn it over. Here's the last bucket to the cutting Rambo. Suhar with the bullet pass. 5-4, Liman still in front. Bulletproof against the Manimal. They collide at the rim. Rambo can't get the steal. Trying to make life difficult on Vasic. Up top to the DRE. Vasquez to Stretch.
Stretch back to his old ways. Remember he led the league in dunks 2 years ago?
He got a little extra bounce in his step. Finishes with 2 on the baseline. Sneaky link behind the defense. And he'll do some pull-ups with Liman leading 6-4. Suhard making Zigon dance. Suhard. So money.
What a shot.
Toulouse is executing their pick and roll game to perfection again. Either they find Rambo, now you have to guard him, and then Suhard's starting to knock down some shots. Oh,
but each team taking a play from the other's playbook and finding success with it. That pick and roll has been good for both squads.
Right.
Suhard. He will miss the pull-up. Joko. Nice fake to clear some space. Ties the game at 7 apiece. So here's a couple of looks at the last possessions. Stretch on the inside, and then the Joker getting tricky with a slight hezzy. Milutinovic, nowhere to go. He's got Rambo in front of him. Milutinovic. No, sir.
That's great defense by Rambo.
Zigon. He gone. Got a foul. Blue. Off ball. Okay, so there's no final verdict on Zigon or Zijon.
We'll ask him.
Let's just stick with what we've been going with. Yeah, that's the safer thing to do. 8-7. Hugo dribble, drive, step back, no. Stretch knocks another deuce down. As he's elevating his game. Oh, Stefanovic is holding the back of his head. Did he?
He hit the floor, I believe.
Yeah, after the collision with Rambo, he's in some pain. Another look. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Saw that neck snap back, and Stefanovic slow to get up. Got to be really careful with head injuries. Here's a look at his last made bucket. But he's going to need some time to recover. He's still appearing to be in some pain.
Yeah, but a snap like that and then your head hitting the floor, that even though that Enleo floor is pretty soft, like that's not going to feel good. It might, you might juke your neck muscles a little bit too.
Yep.
Have you ever had that when you move your head in the water?
Yes.
Well, that might happen.
Well, I'm keeping a close eye on him. His mannerisms are starting to change, so I'm going to take a guess and think that and say he'll likely be back. Suhard. Oh, driving. He draws the foul on Zigon. Our second media timeout. We got a 10-7 final here in the Dam. No Oop to worry about this year. Amsterdam eliminated in the quarterfinals to this Toulouse team. Liman back in the final for a second straight year.
And remember, Liman did not win a Masters last year for the first time in a long time.
So yeah, they've been on a year drought. So I don't know who's more hungry for a Masters title. Toulouse, who lost 6 finals last year, or Liman, who has not been in the winner's circle in quite some time. Suhard will knock it down. Gets it to a one-possession game. Did he clear that? Fairly so. Washington with a quick find underneath. Stefanovic is back and looks like he's at full strength. Stretch has been an MVP of a Masters win before. Oh, Rambo drops the hammer. Now Zigon. ISO. Oh my goodness. 2 for 1. And Scala is too big that time.
However, Liman still with a 2-point lead, a one-possession ball game. Rookies at 5 to about 16 fouls.
Look back at the Suhard setup to Rambo, who's been effective and active off the ball. And Zigon, the human missile, scores over 2 right at the rim. He's got the rocket hand right now. Gets it over to Milutinovic, and he will draw contact on the 2-point attempt. 7th foul on Toulouse anyway, so 2 free throws were going to be the result regardless.
And 2 shots regardless, because Toulouse is now in the penalty. 17 fouls.
Andrea Milutinovic. Yes, indeed. Buttery, smooth stroke. Has really played well here day 2. And keeps the good times rolling. Liman up by 4. Tequila ricocheting all bodies on his way to the rack. And will earn a score for the French. Serbian legend, Vasquez. To the DRE. What a heads he played from Vasquez to keep that alive. Uh-oh, Stretch.
That was a great play by Stretch.
Oh, it's getting off the handles now. Mullet proof. Fires and connects from the corner. 15-13, the manimal. He woke up in beast mode. Great day for Vasic as well. Rambo, 2-ball on the way. Papaya. Jules got the juice.
And you make it a 30-point play.
Mullet proof. Count it plus the foul.
Yeah, that's what we like.
So Jules Rambeau is finally starring. Oh, lane violation. That'll give Rambeau another chance. So the Olympic silver medalist back up to the stripe. But Joko started in the semis. And now it's Rambeau for in the final here for Toulouse as he evens things up. 16-16 is a sprint to 5 with 2 to go. Zigon. He got locked up by the Joker. Oh, collision between Zigon and Joko. They both bounce back up. And Stretch having a little chat with Zigon, says, calm down. Settle down.
And remember, this is Nemanja Zigon's first ever World Tour event. Has not played much on the pro circuit either, so.
Joko will miss the first of 2. Second goes. And man, he did a good job not fouling. Oh, he got his lunch packed, but he stays with it. Vasquez, 17-17. The final is heating up. Joko off target from 2 range. Gotta feed the manimal with Suhar defending. Never mind, they go with stretching it. And it amounts to a turnover. If you're Vasic, why don't you go up? It's not like he had Segala defending. You saw what happened when Segala was defending. Anyway, they waste the possession. Too hard inside and mullet proof. It's like he's been invisible to Liman.
18-17 off the screen.
Zigon with a brick. Toulouse in front, trying to get some quick payback from a Liman team that beat them in group play. $1:20 on the game clock.
And now Liman challenge, but this might just be a fatigue challenge. This is one of those moments where you need a breather. Going into the last stretch, Toulouse, who's been behind all game, now get ahead by 1.
Minute 20 to go. We all will get a closer look at that, which from that angle it looks like it's off blue. I mean, for me.
Challenge lost.
Challenge is lost. Right call. They did get a chance to get refreshed a little bit. Suhar sizing up, stretch. Suhar misses it right. Tight contest. Zigon looking to even things up. Heads, stop, go, no, no. Paul Joko was doing it all. A defensive specialist. Paul Joko meeting Zigon at the rim and denying him a game-tying score. Milutinovic. Oh, then some friendly fire right there. With
both of them an opportunity to get the offensive rebound there. Yeah.
Well, the effort was there. Just trying to hustle it down. Instead, it goes out of bounds to Team Toulouse. Rambeau. They're going to let Joko get a look. Oh, these goals ain't loyal. Oh, Milutinovic. Catch, shoot, air.
Vasic was open on the roll. It looked like Vasich wanted that Wilson.
Yeah, he missed him. He missed him. 34 seconds left. Joko says, can y'all give me some help? Listen, a 10-minute sprint like this, it's going to take everything you got. Both teams playing hard, playing tough, under duress. And a great crowd, by the way. Let me shout out the Dutch fans that stuck around. Even though we don't have a Dutch team in the final here.
All of them have.
Yes.
That's nuts.
So, yeah, sold out crowd. This venue is packed. And looks like we're going to have a photo finish in this one. Rambo, defended by Vasquez. Suhard kicks it out. Segala on the drive. Segala with Lele. 2-point lead for Toulouse. Stretch, are you kidding? How? It goes down. It's going down in the dam with 5 seconds to go. Frank Segala with 2 to shoot. Segala, Hezi, pull. Segala, il a fait tout seul. Il a fait tout seul. Frank Segala at the horn. If it counts, Toulouse will have $40,000. They'll have to double check. Oh, they wipe it off. He didn't get it off in time.
Oh, no. I had goosebumps already, and now I got to put him down.
Sudden death, we go. Overtime.
Oh, man. What a game. I have no words.
Oh, look again.
Absolutely no way. Look at this.
I figured that he was taking just a little bit too much time. And man, he had to be a millisecond off.
Yes. Yes. We've seen this before.
Wow.
Remember
yes.
last year at the World Tour Finals, they hit a shot they thought won the game.
Indeed, and then we saw what Worthy did. Toulouse trying to avoid another heartbreaker. We go to OT. Very fitting finish to the final here in Amsterdam. Here we go. First to score 2 wins it. It's the DRE. Not that time. Tracked down by Vasich. Lofts it out to Milutinovic. Milutinovic to Stretch. No. Had a good look. Bodies hit the flow. It's the Joker. Joker is a hero in this story. He ain't the villain no more. Paul Joko, the Joker, with the heroics in OT. Are you kidding me? A heartbreaker for Liman. But Joko, it's always good to have a Joker card. It trumps them all. What a game here in the damn. 21-19. Toulouse refused to lose. Paul Joko, il a fait tout ça. I can use it again because it fits. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Well played, incredible. Man, we all still coming down from that one. Love to see a photo finish in a venue like this, in a tournament like this. The effort displayed in that final. Yeah. Il a fait tout ça. Let's blast it over to Boss Rosendahl, courtside with the hero, the Joker.
Paul, first of all, congratulations. What a crazy finish to this tournament out here in Amsterdam. Look, take us through those last couple of possessions. First, Frank hits his shot. You guys think you have won. We've seen this before. Last year in the World Tour Finals, same thing happened. But then you get the possession, you get the ball in your hands. Talk us through it.
Man, that one feels good. Yeah, man, like you said, we've been here before a couple months back. It didn't go away, so we knew what to do. And as soon as we saw the referee just wave off the shot, we just told ourselves, lock back in, we know what to do. We knew they had the ball, so one big stop. And then, you know, I was open, so I just took the shot. It didn't go in the whole game, but this one went in.
We'll talk about what this means, because we mentioned last year you guys got the 7 finals and lost 6 of them. First finals this year, you get a win. Come on, talk to us.
Man, it just shows our growth. You know, we've been working a lot. It's been about a year now with these guys, and we're just training up. We're trying to be the best team in the world right now, and I think we're moving in the right direction. So for us to get our first Masters win this fast in the year is huge.
Now, you personally, I know you're more known as a defensive specialist, but you found your offense today all day long. Where did the confidence come from?
I'm just trying to do what I can to help my team win, man. Today, it was me. Another day is going to be Hugo. Another day is going to be Frank. Everybody's capable in this team. That's what makes us so good. So it was a good day for me, and I'm happy we helped the team win.
All right, any last words for the crowd in this beautiful venue after picking up a win here in Amsterdam?
Man, when we won 2 weeks ago in Qatar, we were so happy because we knew that was the one master we really wanted to do. I mean, just look at this venue. It's packed. The fans were crazy. In the quarterfinals, they were against us. But then they cheered for us. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right, give it up for him, Paul Joko.
A professional post-game interview, classy response from Paul Joko, who went through homestanding Amsterdam en route to picking up their first Masters title of 2025. A feat that betrayed them more times than not last year, but 2025 provided some different results. Here are the highlights of that 10-minute sprint for 40,000 USD cold hard cash. Ended up going to overtime. I mean, the theatrics at the end of that contest in regulation was mind-numbing. From the Segala shot that we thought went at the horn that was waved off to overtime where you saw Marco Stefanovic get a clean look wide open, 4-2, that he missed. Ball ends up in Paul Joko's hand, and the Joker has the last laugh. Why so serious?
Wow. Wow. Look, I think I mentioned this, but the mental fortitude for these fellas, after getting to 7 finals last year, in the World Tour Finals, the exact scenario we saw play out here happened. They hit a game winner, it was called off, they had to get back on the court, and they lost that game.
Yeah.
And they came back here and won it. That's goosebump material, man. I got to tell you. Second time I got goosebumps.
And you know what? You're Dutch, but you just got to respect it. You got to respect that effort, and to hear you give them praise, all of it is due.
Yes.
They earned that.
I wasn't the only one respecting it. Look, this team knocked out Amsterdam earlier today. And did you see the reaction from the crowd?
Yes, they got applause.
Everybody out here rooting for them. That was wild.
Yeah. No, and a classy response from Joko in the post-game interview with you. He says, we had to go through Amsterdam.
Yep.
We wanted to get to this Masters. It ain't no secret, and he ain't no villain. Today, the Joker is a hero for Toulouse as he leads the French to that dub here in the Dam. So he will get an MVP plaque. What a day 2 for Paul Joko. The man exploded for 11 in the semis and hit a cold-blooded kill shot in OT in the final.
You don't have to do any more.
To earn that MVP. Well deserved. And credit to the entire team, coaching staff, for pulling it out. They hope this winning trend continues. Again, we saw them in final after final after final last year, and they just could not get over the hump outside of Lausanne. And, that frustration mounted even to the World Tour final where they finished second. No more number 2 for Toulouse. Here in Amsterdam, they were too good to lose. Okay, I'm done.
I see what you did there.
I'm done with that.
I see timeout. Timeout. That's the first one, though. So you did well.
Hey, that's clever. Come on, Toulouse. The play on the name.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They get their time to shine. Frank Seguela, Hugo Suhard, Jules Rambeau, Paul Joko. They ain't no joke, though. So some new wristwear, it appears. See some watches?
Yeah, local sponsor.
Nice. I'm sure they like the, a new timepiece, but they're probably gonna like that $40,000 check just a little bit more.
I'm sure all of that counts. I think what counts the most is the fact that these guys have just erased their 2024 year, built on it, and started 2025 in a better fashion. As far as coming to the finals, though, they did obviously get to the semifinals in Utsunomiya, but look at this. All of the emotion, well deserved for the French. And this is something they can build on. I'm telling you right now, this is a team, if we might have not given them enough credits after getting the 7 finals last year.
You're right.
Now they got a dub.
You're right.
They could build into a really good 2025.
They get a confetti shower. They get it done in the dam. Team Toulouse win it in the final, in OT, over Liman. What a weekend of just sports in general. The Urban Sports Festival here, always a good time in Amsterdam and celebrating their 750th year anniversary. The women's series was spectacular. Netherlands win it. But in the men's competition, it's those guys right there. Once again, credit to them. Big thank you to our production crew, our videographers, our camera staff, our referees, the media team. Of course, the Mountain, Bas Rosendahl, my partner in crime. I'm Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. That does it for stop number 3. Next up, we'll see you in Marseille, baby.
You can practice all your French.
C'est Marseille, baby. We out. Y'all be safe.